Well, good morning, friends and family. This is Wander on day 120 of my Appalachian Trail journey. I am here with Brother John at Connecticut 41 or Under Mountain Road, and I will be hiking 16 and change, almost 17 I think, to Massachusetts, Highway 41 Under Mountain Road. So I could do a road walk and save some miles, but that's not the way the trail works. So I got 4 mountain tops to go over today, so it's going to be a kind of a bit of a climb. We'll get trail magic somewhere along the noonish time frame. But anyhow, it's a little left. It's about 5:22 according to my watch, and I've got a ways to go today, and it's supposed to get hot. So that's what we're trying to get an early start. So with that being said, come along and I will bring you back when I find something interesting. It's supposed to be some good sights today. Came on a sign here, Lion's Head Trail, Bunker Hill Road, down that way. And there's the AT sign pointing up. I think we're almost to the top of Lion's Head. I think that's the mountain up here. Very hot out today already, and steamy. All right, I'm at the top of Lion's Head. Whew. What a climb. I got 3 more coming that are probably worse than that one. There you go. Lion's Head elevation 1738 feet. All right, let's go on down. Here's another view. Well, here's a cutoff for Riga shelter and campsites. All right. There's another turn off for some campsites. Ball Brook Group camping area. So I've got enough water to get me up and over in Bear Mountain right now. At least I figure. And on the downside from Bear Mountain there'll be a stream. Looks like a pretty good stream, and now I can fill up all my water bottles there and guzzle a lot. Just because it's going to start getting warmer. And don't need to get dehydrated. And there's a water source down there somewhere. And chances are we'll cross it. Here's a nice little stream. Good water source if you need water. All right, starting to climb Bear Mountain, I think. Now we've come to the Brassy Brook camping area. Let's see. North is that way. That's where we're headed. I hear a stream down here, so sounds like the Brassy area camping, or Brassy camping area, whatever. Has a good source of water. So here is a little stream. Let me get across here. And here's the bigger stream. It flows down there. Good source of water. Well,
Just came out this past that stream there, and mountain laurels seem to be in full bloom. Quite a few of them here. I dipped my buff in the water again and it's running down my face, but it helps keep my head cool. Okay, we've come to Riga Junction. You got the Appalachian Trail north and south. All kinds of stuff. Summit to Bear Mountain, 0.9 miles. Sages Ravine, I'll pass that. So 0.9 is our next significant point. So 0.9 up. All right, still working my way up to Bear Mountain. Just came out in this rocky bald here. I thought I'd give you all a look. Well, here's a mile into hills at Bear Mountain. I thought there was an elevation placard around here somewhere, but I don't see it. Let's see if I can step up here a little bit and see what the view looks like higher up. Okay. All right. A little hazy down there. I don't know if that's fog or if that's the wildfires up in Canada, but all right. Oh, there's the placard over there. I'll show you when I get down there. All right, here's a placard. This mountain marks the highest ground in Connecticut, built something 1885, 1886, something. Oh well. It's been around that long, no, it's kind of worn out. All right. Bear Mountain, elevation 2316. All right, which way's down? Down's over there. You know what's interesting about that elevation? My house back home is more than twice that elevation. Just saying. All right. Let's see if we can get down. All right, came to this open area. I guess it's a junction. Trail guides, is these the Connecticut? Yeah. Bear Mountain. Up that way, yeah, we just came from there. Mount Washington Road and parking down that way. I don't see anything else here worth showing. So let's continue this way. Looking for a water stop shortly. Well, here's something significant. Connecticut-Massachusetts state line. All right, so Connecticut's done. One more state is done. All right, coming to a signpost here, Sages Ravine. You are entering a very fragile environment. Help this area recover from overuse and abuse. Stay on trails and camp only. Designated sites only. Paradise Lane Trail goes up that way. There's a blue blaze for that one. But we're going down here into Sages Ravine. I don't think I've heard of this before the other day. And I don't know what is down here. But I guess we'll find out. Alright, got this nice little river here. I'm going to stop and get water here in a minute. Down here where the trail crosses. Fill up my water bottles and drink a lot of water. Generally get refreshed. Wet my buff maybe. Get my head wet again before I continue on. I hope the trail goes down to it. I think I see a bridge over there. Some other signs here. Citrusing Ravine Campsite Trail. Rivers and stream crossings can be deadly. Okay. Alright. The trail says it turns, and there's a trail marker, so we're going to go down here, but I think I'm going to stop here and fill up. Still following this stream. There's a nice pool right there if you want to stop and soak your feet. I think we're still in this ravine that I've seen the sign for back there. I don't know if this is focusing good or not, but I'll take a picture anyhow. A little stream flowing down, joining the other one down there. Alright, I gotta cross here. Okay, so another. So welcome to the Connecticut section of the Appalachian Trail, designated sites, Massachusetts, Connecticut. So we got another state line sign, but I've got to cross here. Nice little pool here, real nice looking area, but I got to cross and head up that way. So let me put the phone away and see if I can find my best route across. Looks like right there will be fine. Welcome to Massachusetts. North to Laurel Ridge Campsites, Race Brook Falls Trail. Logbook. Okay. Let's continue on. Okay, here's an interesting sign. Pause the video and you can read it. I can't stop long because mosquitoes are buzzing me every time. Another lookout point for your viewing pleasure. Again, the sky is real hazy. Okay, just came around the corner and here's another view.
Time, 60 minutes.
I've been walking across these rock surfaces for quite a while now. Climbing, I should say. A little more climbing to go before I reach the top of this mountain. And it's hot out. Alright, there's a Race Brook Falls Trail. Campsite and privy. Oh goodness, I'm tired. Look, they put a few steps here for us. Alright, I'm at the top of Mount Everett summit. AT's that way. Looks like it used to be an old fire tower or something. I gotta move. All right, so I was just given Trail Magic by PTL and Ken, and there's his setup. I forgot to film all this stuff, but he fed me a delicious eggs and sausage and cheese sandwich, and snacks and drinks and fruit, and he just had the whole setup. And I was the only one here right now, so he hasn't had much business today. So I got to enjoy his hospitality. And so right here, he's going to follow me down trail for a little bit. And I got about five or so miles left to go today before Brother John picks me up. So we're going to Appalachian Trail North. That's where I need to go. All right, I'll bring you back. Okay, so just had a nice rest there. Appalachian Trail North, going this way. And with PTL or Ken, and oh, what a guy, just so giving. And so now I've got 5 point something miles, no, 4.8 miles left to go or less for the day. And I've got snacks in my bag, I got full water, and it's downhill. So what more can you ask for? All right, here's a sign for the Hemlocks shelter in the Privy. There's twin shelters here somewhere. I forget the Hemlock and the other one. Yeah, but they're right up there. And 100 yards farther is the sign for the Glen Brook shelter, tent platforms in Privy. So they're real close together. Huh. Outhouse, huh? All right. Your little frog. Let's keep going. Now earlier I showed you those mountain laurels that were blooming. They were all white. These got a touch of pink to them. All right, there's a sign for the Elbow Trail, Route 41, 1.5 miles. Well, I'm going to Route 41, but I'm going on the Appalachian Trail to meet it. And I think it's 3.75 miles. Yeah, after leaving the parking lot there with PTL and the Trail Magic, the trail has been a lot nicer. Hope I'm not speaking too soon because it's starting to climb and getting rough, but it was nicer to a point. All right, there's a view for you. All right, got to continue going down mostly to meet Brother John. So I came up there on this little road walk down to here. Now I cut back in. Water's down there, 1/10 of a mile. Well, I don't need water. Cold water would be great, but I got water. So northbound's this way. There, I got less than a mile to go to meet Brother John. Then call this long, miserable, hot day done. It's been some day. Okay, it's the just about the tail end of the day. I got about a half mile to go. And the trail popped us out onto this pasture. And it's in the sun, of course. And you gotta look out for cow pies. I think I may have stepped in one. My day is done. There's Brother John waiting to pick me up with a cool car, I hope. All right, thanks for coming along. We'll start again tomorrow.